messages in my head. I don't know how to cope with this. I'm keeping secrets in my head. Or any space you can find. Glad to see that I could help make your life a little easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
It's officially over the hump day, and we're over the hump. At least the way my clock look here at 9:36 in the evening time, boys and girls here. Yes, it's another edition of Butch On Sports. Simply Butch is definitely here, and as always, thanks for tuning in on this Wednesday, over the hump day. And hopefully all of you have been and gotten over the hump. What a heck of a Wednesday here. Let's start it all off here right now. I have been watching the Detroit Tigers sparingly tonight here. Sparingly indeed. And at one time they had a 7-1 lead. Early on in about the third inning. I am looking now at the seventh inning with 2 outs. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are leading the Detroit Tigers by a score of 8-7. Pitching is a beautiful thing when you got it all together. And when defense can play the role of helping that pitcher out, it can be beautiful. Think about it if you have nothing else to do, boys and girls. Think about it. Let's move on here to Detroit Pistons. Ah, boy. They're inviting us all to come to look at the draft on Thursday, at least the media, that is, boys and girls. And I'll tell you, when I found out the place where it's going to be held for the annual draft here of the NBA, it's going to be held at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Yes, boys and girls, the media will be able to step in once again at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the draft and stuff there. And that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun indeed to just look around and see what's still there. But that's going to be something else. Something special indeed. That's, Pistons 15th. Let's wait and see, because everybody want to hype the first 99 draft picks and stuff here to be is always insane here, but the first 3 is okay. I'll let it go. The Memphis Grizzlies are, they have traded Mike Conley Jr. to the Utah Jazz. Finally, Mike Conley has been relieved of his duty with this particular team that he's been with his whole career in the NBA. It's been talked about for like 3 or 4 years now, and he's finally moved. And this is according to Shamar Charnas of The Athletic there. Per Andre Wojciechowski of ESPN News, the deal consists of Grayson Allen, Kyle Korver, and Jake Crowder, along with the 23rd pick in Thursday's draft and a future first-round draft choice. That's what the Jazz is sending to protect the 2020 first-round draft pick to the Grizzlies, okay? So, what a deal here for at least the Grizzlies. Picking up some class people, did not put them behind the 8 ball here. And also Mike Conley, who's been wanting probably to get out of Memphis for quite some time, but hasn't been able to kind of push that button, is now has been relieved. And about the 6th of July, that deal will come available. If you want to get into the little picks and nicks of the conference of the draft here, the 2020 draft or the 2021 draft, it's going to be like protected. However, if the Jazz or the Grizzlies come in a particular spot where it's durable enough to cash in that draft. That's what these two particular teams are going to probably work out here. And that's 2020, 2021, and also a protected pick in 22 through 24. So they got to spread this wing on out here and make something very good for at least the issue of the team. We're meaning the Grizzlies, because they got so many draft choices that they got thrown around by Utah, of course, here, to get Mr. Mike Conley. Mike Conley finally found a new home. The Red Wings. Let's not forget about them. On Friday, they'll be picking 6th overall in the draft for the NHL. That's held in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, boys and girls. And they got all kind of parties, like I told you before, going on down. From around about in the area, around about, you want to get down there around about 4 o'clock at a Little Caesars Arena, where they fill up the Chevrolet area and stuff with the big screen and all kind of drinks and stuff. And if you took a family member there, face painting and goodies. And also they're going to have open bar as well there. So, keep it real now. You got kids out there. But have a good time and kicking on the draft. Be part of this Jurassic Park kind of deal where a lot of people hang out at the particular outdoor arenas, which the Red Wings had that in mind when they built the arena. That was one of the purposes, that you can hang on out and, if you didn't get a ticket, you can maybe switch, going outside and watch a screen or something from the outdoors, and it's just like television, and be part of a extravaganza, and they still be able to serve beverages, sandwiches, and a whole lot of other good stuff there for the team to make money. I'm quite sure they have some amenities out there. But, check that on out there. That's going to be happening on Friday. Again, around about 4 o'clock, 4:30, get on down there, find your parking spot and all this other good stuff there, and be able to converge on there so you don't miss a drop of the NHL draft there down there at Little Caesars Arena. Joe Louis Arena is being torn down as we speak. I have not spoke on that in a couple of weeks here, and I knew about it last week. It was just taking the pegs out of it here. It's a hard thing. I'm looking at my portable Joe Louis insignia model here that has not been taken out the box yet here. So kind of figuring out a scam here to set all that stuff up here and get me a good laugh or two. Now, the Red Wings, speaking of them on the draft here, okay, the Red Wings keep every pick they have. They have 5 picks of the top 66, and again, a 6th pick in the top of the 97th, okay? So they got some goodies there, including that's 3 second-round picks the Red Wings have. So that's going to be pretty damn gone decent there. And I think the biggest thing, as I said before, is dealing with some free agency here. Who's going to come back? Who's going to stay? Red Wings, I'm quite sure Nicholas Cromwell will be one of those particulars that they have some kind of conversation with. He is getting older now. There is nothing sure that he will quit, but there's nothing sure that he won't quit. But his health is an important issue, I'm quite sure, with himself and the Red Wings if he decides to come back and do his thing here. Looking for the Red Wings to have a better season than they had last, okay, with the new arrangements of management and some young kids getting more and more opportunities there. Thomas Vanos is another one. Luke Wachowski is a no-brainer. I'm quite sure they're going to find a way to keep him around if they can. He brings something to the team indeed. Thomas Vanek is another one who scored. He needs to have a lot more, but this is an older player. His locker room presence can be very, very intriguing. Okay. And again, Eisman, as per the press, has not spoken to Vanek either. Okay. But he said he had a conversation with Cromwell and Wachowski, in which that makes a whole heck of a lot of sense. It's like Wachowski, again, I think will be signed. Cromwell, because of his health and issue, will be coming back. Vanek there, we'll wait and see on that one there. Okay, dokie. Now, the preseason for the Red Wings came out today. Preseason, 9 games in preseason for the Red Wings there. 4 of them at home and 1 special appearance at somewhere else here. I'm going to give you the dates because I'm a nice guy tonight here. Okay, they're going to be playing the Blackhawks September the 17th. That's a weeknight game on Tuesday, 7:30. Okay, and from that point on, everything's on the weekend. Okay, everything's on the weekend. Friday, September 20th, 7:30, the Penguins. On Sunday, 22nd, 5 o'clock. That's the Penguins, by the way. The other one before is the Islanders on Friday, September the 20th at 7:30 p.m. That's going to be the Islanders there. Before that was the Blackhawks that they'll play on September 17th. That's on the Tuesday here, okay? So I got you all cleaned up on that one. And the Penguins is going to play on Sunday, the 27th, okay? 27 at 5 o'clock there, see? So that's going to be a special gig there. That's on a weekend, by the way, as well there. You know, and Calumet, Michigan, you know, for taking the Kraft Hockeyville USA Championship, where basically the Kraft company will be giving them or have given them $150,000 there to upgrade their arena. Calumet Coliseum is one of the oldest arenas in all of the North American hemisphere there, okay? And they've kept that arena there for I don't know how long. Improvements are going to be made. And also a special game with the Red Wings and the St. Louis Blues. Let me say it one more time. The NHL World Champion, NHL Champion St. Louis Blues will be there for Kraft Hockeyville. That's a 7 o'clock game on the 26th in Calumet, Michigan. And that's really neat there. And the Maple Leafs, of course, you can't leave them out there. They're right up the road a piece there on Friday, 27th, 7:30. That'll be the last of the Mohicans before they go up to Scotiabank Arena, and they'll play an exhibition up there. And after that, the season will begin for the Detroit Red Wings. Okay, so there it is. And also, I'm preaching Red Wing tonight here. Okay. There's going to be a development camp being held at the Bedford Training Center inside our Little Caesars Arena. That's underneath the actual arena itself, okay, or the playing surface for the Pistons as well as the Red Wings. Underneath there is another rink with seats and everything there, okay. Red Wings actually practice in that particular setup there. It's also set up a training center and all this other good stuff. However, it's going to be a camp there on June the 25th through the 29th. That's going to be beginning on, again, Tuesday the 25th. They have on-the-ice skill developments, off-the-ice workouts each day, ending up with 3 tournaments that they're going to be spinning around the red, white, and blue game. And that's going to be always the treat of the treats of the best will be playing on that on Saturday the 29th to 28th. Everybody's going to play some doggone hockey. And then also the camp will be split up in 2 teams, the Howell team, the Lindsay team, and will feature daily on-ice instruction, skill development for the teams and the coaches, led by the Red Wings player development staff, and also the attendees are going to take part in some off-ice workouts and attending some presentations to help the players transition into professional hockey. That's very nice indeed, because these young kids, when you're going in from one place to another, hockey is one of the luckiest doggone leagues in town, besides Major League Baseball, where you can actually continue your craft and become a professional in doing it there. So, for instance, you get drafted at maybe 17, 18 years old, you can also continue to play hockey for one of the leagues, a minor league statute, I would say, or, you know, semi-pro, I would say, in all these leagues, the Ontario League, and the list goes on and on of those particulars that those players can develop, get better, and still be property of the team that drafted them up there. So, unless they get a contract that they can squeeze and wiggle out of, or go, you know, like a lot of other hockey players do, overseas. Yeah, they do that. They will do that. But that's going to be pretty doggone well, and they're going to have to, be able to, for you fans to get on in there and check all this stuff on out. So get a hold to the Red Wing hotline, or not really the hotline, but go to the Red Wings website there, and you get all that good stuff on that particular day. And also, the Red Wings, Monday, in the minor league system. Can't leave that on out there. Todd Cringer is the new assistant coach for the Grand Rapids Griffins. Cringer will join Matt McDonald, Mike Hubert, goaltender and development coach Brian Wilson, and also Bill Leroy on the second head coach of, this is his second season for Ben Simons, okay, of the Grand Rapids Griffins, who's now the head coach for 2 years now of that particular day. You got all kind of Red Wing information. Please, don't beat me up anymore here. By the way, speaking of beating up here, the Michigan High School basketball players, and also for the 10th year, has always had this particular doodle saying called Reaching High Showcase. It's a showcase where basically all the best players in the state of Michigan get to come and rally around and have some fun and be taught by coaches from colleges as well as some of the professional ranks to talk to these kids on how they should be conducting themselves if they plan to go to college or go into professional rank. In this case, basketball, because it's so topsy-turvy with the one and out and all this other stuff. Kids don't know the real on what can occur if you fail or don't get the real information involved. So this has always been the thing. This is the 10th year they're doing it. They're doing it at Milford High School in Highland Township, okay? And that's where it's normally reached. This year, the first time they're going to also include girls volleyball will take part in the Reaching High experience and showcase. That's going to be on July the 18th. Also, that's at Milford, okay? They're going to get a chance to get their time in with professional volleyball players from college, and as well as professional ranks and whatnot, and playing a game of volleyball, which is a pretty universal type of thing. Every place participates in. But, again, it's something for our I would like to say above average athletes there, but athletes who are very interested in taking their time to care and going to college, okay, either the NCAA or the NAIA or junior college programs, and have some information on how you can advance yourself, not only scholastically there, okay, which that's the most important one there, because you can't be a liability if you don't go there to do what you're supposed to do, and that's to learn something besides sit up there and use college for something that basically the college doesn't profit. It may be in the standings or people going and feeding in the seats and buying a couple more hot dogs and some press. But the child itself, if they fail or do something wrong there, it's really a troublesome situation. It has been documented with many athletes who have, done it either the straight and narrow way, have with better success, or sometimes don't get the counseling and the services they need as student athletes as well as professionals to go out here and tackle this world of things that are going on. A lot of them are very legit, but some of them are really crap. The Michigan High School Athletic Association with Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan, and also Michigan Interscholastic Volleyball Coaches Association, all getting together for this bad boy here. 11 a.m. July 23rd with the scrimmages running from 1 to 3:30. Girls basketball events, and the girls, by the way, have a camp as well. Girls are part of this. Girls basketball as well as boys basketball. So there. But volleyball has been included here. So, if I didn't mention that and put a little hyphen on that bad boy, I just did. Okay? Speakers for the boys, Reggie Butler, he was standing out at Southfield Laswell High School. He went to Xavier University, played overseas professionally as well as girls session speaker Cassie Breen, who went to Brownstown Woodhaven High School, Central Michigan University, and played professionally this past season in Spain. So she's going to be out there with the girls and the boys and taking up some good particular space. It's going to be soccer in the state of Michigan again like it was last year. Reveille Sports announced that the FC Barcelona and SSC Napoli, will face off in an inaugural La Liga Series A Cup, That's going to be a home away featured series, but however, those two matches are going to be in the United States. One on August the 11th at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Or should I say Miami Gardens, Florida. And on Saturday, August the 10th, again, a Saturday at the University of Michigan can be hectic indeed in August. But again, University will be held at the University of Michigan for that particular game. Both of them are probably going to be nationally televised, of course, but you want to like hot soccer and these big wig teams coming into town, this is your chance to get to La Liga record's been recognized as one of the international expansions, especially in the United States where they have dedicated and some resources there of some of those players being lent out to Major League Soccer and all the other good stuff in particular there. So, and also getting the United States team, such as the professional, also to be part of tournaments there, which could be a thing because mostly all the soccer have what you call clubs, just like the football club. But this is a football club with a round ball. I said that. I don't believe it. Reese Davis is going to be in town from ESPN on the Big Ten Conference announcement today. As ESPN's College Game Days host, he's going to be kicking off and emceeing the Big Ten lunch. It's going to be at the International Ballroom in Chicago, which is a trip. Davis is going to be joined by kickoff luncheon. He's going to have 14 coaches there, 32 of the conference top recruiting players and students are going to be sitting down. Davis is going to be interviewing them and scrutinizing everybody else there, and also be having the the conference where all the coaches get to have a little seance there for 20 minutes, for 2 days. You get to interview the coaches and stuff, or maybe you get lucky to ask them a conversation. That kind of works out. Moving on, Detroit Lions. Well, let me get this out of the way for Detroit Lions. Detroit Tigers just lost to Pittsburgh. As I was saying, at the third inning, the Tigers were leading 7-1. Pittsburgh wins the game 8-7. They beat up on the Detroit Tigers once again. Pitching leads today and failing Detroit Lions. Let's move on. We're almost done here. Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford. It's been documented now for the last 3 or 4 days, if you have heard, that he played last year with a broken back. Hard for me to believe, the endurance on someone, human being, which sometimes you can see that in being, I have served mass with a broken foot and was in pain and endured it. I thank the Lord for that there. But, hey, it can happen. But this guy had a broken back. And Mike O'Hare, who worked with the Lions officially for so many years in the newspaper there, he's a reporter for the Lions now here. He kind of broke the news there. And also Kyle Minicky got some knowledge of it from MichiganLive.com. He had a broken bone in his back. Kid you not, Stafford didn't have the season that everybody thought he would have. I mean, last year stunk. Not really for Stafford, really. 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but he just didn't have it. And you can tell now that everybody's playing true confession. All this information is coming out. And, that's why these parents are not having their kids play football. And it's not because we're getting this information now. It's because of, you kind of figure some of the best doctors in the world, associated with the NHL or otherwise, and no one knew of this or they made this public. Think about it if you have nothing else to do. We got to work on that there. We got to work on that indeed. I'll tell you, that's a boner that I don't want to pick here. I tell you what here, that's the one. I'd like to end the show here with that here. I really would. Okay. Butch On Sports is a presentation of Oh My Darling Productions. You can check out Butch On Sports on Facebook. Butch On Sports on Facebook. Hey, you got time? Give me a like. But you can catch the podcast on there. You can also get the podcast at Podomatic.com. Type in SIMPLYBUTCHTOO.Podomatic.com. You can find it right there. Also iTunes as well. You can also go to the Game Sports Show that I'm part of on Monday nights there, with a lot of good stuff there from Dave McCaig, E.J. Russell, and Scott Nason. Hey, yes, the podcast is on that particular page. I'd like to say congratulations to the Detroit, get the name right quick here, Detroit Youth Corps, who was on last night, I guess, America Got Talent, and really cut a rug. They had tears in people's eyes and a heck of a lot of joy. All those children up there who really took the house down. I tip my hat off and I salute you. That was something special. And you go to YouTube, boys and girls, type on in Detroit Youth Choir. You will see probably that performance, line it up there. Take a look at it. It is something special there. Hey, I'm out of here. Butch On Sports. Again, we'll do this the weekend, like Saturday or Sunday. Check me out. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.